Today, we're going to talk about Mexican citizenship by descent. So, this is the process. First of all, it's not just a parent thing. Your child has to come as well. The documents that are needed for the descent citizenship are as follows: child's birth certificate, the mother's birth certificate, the father's birth certificate, along with all the documents that you need, is also an application to fill out to register the birth in Mexico. So those are all the documents that you're going to need.
And they all have to be original or certified copies.
So it's pretty easy steps that you can do. We're Yvette
and Ruben
with our Borderless travels, finding our way across different borders, sharing our successes and challenges.
Before we get too far into this video, please like, subscribe, and share.
Today we're going to talk about Mexican citizenship by descent.
Citizenship through one of your parents that were born in Mexico. It could just be one, like myself, or in some cases, it's two people. Mexican citizenship through descent means that one parent has to be born in Mexico. I was born in Mexico, and Yvette was not. So we still had to prove that that child was ours, and that we were married at the time also.
So you have to pull them out of school if they're in school. So it's pretty easy steps that you can do. So in our previous video, if you click on the link in the summary below, you'll be able to see the process. You set up the appointment. And once you go in for the appointment, it's pretty easy. The documents that you're going to need are as follows. You're going to need the child's birth certificate. You're going to need the child's identification. This could be a school ID. It could be a passport. It has to be an official ID that has a photo. Okay. Then it has to be both parents' birth certificates. You have to have official IDs with photos on it for both parents. And then really important, marriage certificates.
Yes.
Okay, can't forget that. All of these documents have to be the official documents or certified documents. We'll provide an image of what ours looks like so you can see. Then you need to bring 2 copies of it. Some people have needed it. Some people haven't needed it, but better to be prepared. That's our motto, over prepared.
Yeah, because when we made the phone call initially to set up the appointment, the gentleman told us to bring 2 copies of all the documents. Mm-hmm. So we brought them.
Yeah. And remember, you can make the appointment by phone, or you can use our hack and do it on WhatsApp. Okay? Then once you show up at the consulate, and it's your turn for the actual appointment, when you go in, they gather all your documents up, and they take all the information to put it into the registry in Mexico. And I don't think it takes that long.
After our documents were verified, they had us take a seat. After we stayed there for just like 30 minutes, they called us back up to the window, and they had the child take a picture, also fingerprint her, and then also our fingerprints and our photos as well.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I'm always ready, babe.
So then they took that, and then we sat back down again. And so it's kind of like they call you up, you sit down. They call you up, you sit down. You think, oh, it's ready. I'm done.
But they told us, you have like an hour or two if you want to go have something to eat or go have a drink or just be back in a couple hours.
At that time, that's when they give you all your documents back. and that's when they were already getting into the process of working on the passport. I don't think we knew that. So for the passport, our daughter only needed her new Mexican birth certificate, her official identification, Ruben's birth certificate and official identification, my birth certificate and official identification.
And just to emphasize, I know my beautiful wife already mentioned it. It's because she's a minor.
So they took all of those things and they began the process. And then they told us to sit down.
Actually, we had to hook up. They did it within 40 minutes that we're done.
Yeah, because Kenzie's a cutie pie. So the young lady that was doing our paperwork and processing everything, she was great.
She told us she was going to expedite it in the back.
Yeah, and she did. So, okay, like we said, that our experience was super quick. And the process start to finish probably took us less than 4 hours to do everything. But worst case scenario, if there's like no problems and you 6 hours start to finish, that would be getting your Mexican birth certificate for your child and then using that Mexican birth certificate and turning it into a passport.
Yes.
And then having your child finally be both a Mexican citizen and a U.S. citizen in 6 hours.
And passport fees were the same.
Yeah.
As the adult.
Same price. But remember, like what we said in our previous video, exact amount, no change.
Yeah, cash
no
only.
change. Yeah.
No debit card, no checks, no credit cards.
No Cash App, no Venmo, no, no Apple Pay. So exact amount. But really, not as long as you come supplied with all your documents, okay, and plenty of patience. Our experience has been pretty good.
Yeah, that's the Orlando Consulate. They've been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really have. They really, really have. So we hope that we've helped you. This is Yvette
and Ruben
with our Borderless Travels.
Have a great day.
Don't forget, like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.